the guns that you see now, who were claiming to have come from Ilefe, were the Chebi people. The Chebi people were guns.
Okay.
They also traveled through Ilefe and then came through Accra. We all call Kenke Otim.
Okay.
The guns do call it Okitim. But when they got to Ghana, and the Dutch brought Cornmeal, then they changed the Otim to Komi.
Your dad was married to no one, no two?
5.
5. Does it come with the tradition to have to marry that number of people?
Yeah. We are not Muslims, but with the 2, we can marry as many as we want. And our tradition states earlier on that you, the male child, don't go to marry by yourself. When you're of age, your parents, knowing that you are growing, but there was no education, they will find a woman for you. When they are going to find a woman, they will not tell you, I'm going to take Nana for you. So they will find the whole town then and see a woman suitable to Ajay. And they will go to the family Adon. Then they will go and meet the parents of Masa. We've come with these items to ask of your girl's son in marriage to Ajay. They won't ask Masa whether you like it or not.
So are you following the same path as your dad?
Oh, my dad, I pick my wife. Currently, my senior wife is an Ashanti.
Okay.
I told the latest one, I pick her and brought her home.
Okay.
And then I did the little things, but I didn't go the white one. I didn't go to the ordinance one. I married in the home. So a few things, and then she became my wife.
Okay.
And we've been successful for the past 31 years.
Wow.
But I have to look at her. Her duty in the in bed has diminished. Her duty in bed has gradually diminished for 31 years.
Okay. So another one is coming.
How many?
Oh, okay. But land now as a whole has become a thing to talk of. Even in the Ghana land now, to have lands to buy is a thing. And even if you have to buy it, it is being moved to someone else.
And that is another story for another day. But what I'm saying is that for the uniqueness of our chieftaincy institution, in chiefs don't go to farm, to land.
So you people have nothing to do with selling of lands. I would like us to clear that. Even if you have to,
we have lands, but we don't go there.
Okay.
We have people we send there. Do you know why we do that?
I would like to understand.
If you just realize one thing, on Sunday, put your nose, everything years down. On Sunday, the whole of your area becomes very quiet. Why? In the morning to 11:30 to 12. Why?
They've gone to church?
All the troubles have gone to the church. All the troubles have gone to the church house. I have a lady girlfriend who was with me. And one day I was in the house. Here, I was in the village. Then she called me. And now I say, we should go out. That's somebody in the church calling me to go out with me. So the foreign culture has destroyed everything we have. Now you see men putting on earrings and braiding their hairs. No child of mine will do that. If my child, you put on earring, I'll give you poison. Yes, I'll poison you. Yes, you are defiling the stool. I will not quarrel with you. I only make sure that this guy, I will even not tell my wife. When they prepare the food, I'll go and bring the this thing. He said, when he dies, it's my child. I'll go and bury him. You are not a footballer, not a bosser, not a musician, which you were using as your hallmark for people to identify you and make your money. But moving around, smoking, perforating your ear, braiding your hair. Oh, I'll do it for you. Because I have plenty of children.
Today on the Journey Lifestyle Lounge, I'm excited to be seated with a highly respected Ga Dangbe chief who is known for his humility, his conscience, and empathy towards people. It's going to be a great and insightful conversation. I know you can't wait, so let's get deep down into it already. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
I'm grateful to have been here.
Thank you.
Okay, so today we want to find out about the Ga Dangbe tradition, everything that makes the Ga Dangbe as Ga Dangbe. So before, you will tell us about you and just tell us everything about you. What do we have to know?
I'm Simpim Afedikata Manso Ilagwe the First.
Okay.
I am a direct great son
okay.
of the great Lanimo, the priest and king of the Dangbes.
Okay.
Who traveled with them from Nigeria. They had a stop in many areas, came down to Oyo, Benin, and then to Dahomey, and then to across the Volta River. But then the Volta River was small to Australian Prince.
Okay.
What we call Tagologo. So we stayed there from almost the 13th century. So we had a cemetery there almost in the 18th century. In the 18th century. The 17th century or 17th to the 16th century. Yes, 16th century. And part of us left to Togo. Agotime, that is Agochum. Akwabi Mampong.
Okay.
And other places. So it was an issue which created a great disparity among the Dangbes. And it's a very long story. If you want it, I'll tell you a little bit of it.
Sure.
There was a rule.
All right.
Then among the whole Dangbes, we comprises Klo, Se Klo, Osudogu, Adan, Ningo, Pom, and lately Bugla, which you call Pram Pram.
Okay.
Everybody must undergo the puberty rites at the ripe age of from 14 going. And any lady who is defied and get pregnant before that time is ostracized.
Okay.
And my great-great-great-grandfather's son, who was a prince, defied Ella girl. Ella girl.
Which means the person was below 18.
Yes. And he has not undergone the puberty rites.
Puberty rites.
So the people, but they were with them at Tagologo, got angry, and they were expecting my great-grandfather to visit the same punishment on his prince, his son.
Okay.
But he defied. So, but then the Kwamusa fought with the guns, defeated them. And they came to Lakulaku to defeat them. So they were closer to us. So these people went and hid there. Akwamus to come and fight us.
Right.
We fought for over 5 years. It's this cat and dog fight that when they see any of the Dangbes, they will attack them. They will attack them. So they came and lured my great-grandfather that they want a ceasefire. And the form of the ceasefire was that their warriors, the army generals, must cut their right forefinger and submit it so that the war will end. Or not was the trickers. So they went and cut a dead man's forefinger.
In replacement of what they wanted.
Immerse it in this thing, an animal blood.
Oh.
They showed it to my great-grandfathers, who also never thought they could do so. Right. So they believed them. So our warrior, our army general, who was called Soji, he was tall and huge. So we call it Soji. Soji is Suo.
Okay.
AJ Swati is like somebody who looks like Suo. Okay. So it's an elephant. So we have to force to amputate the right forefinger of Soji, which brought confusion the attackers in that part of the Dangbe left. They call it Sai Akwamu War because Shais were the leaders of the Dangbes. So if you go to Togo, where Lanimbo and Soji all went to, we were left behind. Just to form the kingdom back here. You see the Dangbe kingdom there. If you go to Akko, you see Nigo, you see Osudoku, you see Krobo. They are there like they were here.
Right.
Does that mean? Yeah. So you see them there. If you go there, we have many situations. We have Akko, Naji, Gati, Adangbe, Gojeme, and Seana. They are spread across there. And they are all part of the Dangbes who departed.
Right.
But they were led by Lanimo. And Lanimo is the greatest of all. And to go further, while we were coming from Nigeria, wherever we were coming from, we came with the present-day guns.
Oh.
We came with the guns. The guns never came through in the sea.
Okay.
They were with us at Tagologo, but they left us to Ayawaso in the 14th century.
Okay.
Pokwase, the Pokwase Kotoku area.
Right.
They were there when the Kwamus attacked them and moved them down to the sea. But then they were close up the sea. So their first stop was Pachakoli, Bubuashi. And then they spread to the western part of Accra. So the guards themselves were part of the Dangbes. Okay. And one good thing that will tell you why they are with us is that we have some simplest
similarities.
One similarity, we all call Kenke Otim.
Okay.
The guys do call it Okitim. But when they got to Ghana, and the Dutch brought corn meal, then they changed the Otim to Komi. Do you understand me? Komi. But, we use the Kenkes, the water. After the water, we use the water for breakfast, cocoa, and all this thing. So we call it Otishinu.
Okay.
Otisinu. But when their language from Otim changed there, they couldn't say Komishinu. They still mention it Otishinu. Which tells you that they came from Dangbe. And if you Okankwe is called Afedi Okankwe.
Okay.
If you look here, it's when Asanteni came here.
Okay.
So if you look here, it was really after the defeat of Okankwe Lega by Kwamu and the collapse of Ayawaso as the capital, Ghana started their coastal migration. Their first stop was Patakoli, Bubuashi, in 1680.
Yeah.
It will appear this was the place Ashango took Afedi Okankwe's to Aneho. And Lanimo is Afedi. Do you understand me? They call it Afadi, but we call it Afedi. Their language started changing through their migration. So the guys were from us. Sempe, Bese, and Asre were from us. They also attacked at this in Ayawaso before they moved down to the sea. The guys that you see now who were claiming to have come from Ilefe were the Chebi people. The Chebi people were guns.
Okay.
They also traveled through Ilefe and then came through Accra.
But history has said that the guns come from Israel. I mean, using
we all came from Israel.
Okay.
But we have different routes.
Okay.
So the guns came with us. But there's a notion that they have been saying that the guns came through Ilefe. No. The guns never came from Ilefe.
Right.
Those who came from Ilefe were the Chebis. When they got down here, those of them who were doing fishing at Israel or wherever they came from, got stuck at Accra.
Okay.
But those who were agro farmers, just like me,
yes,
went to find a land to practice their vocation. And they got their land at Adwajiri. That's where the Chim land started from, the Chebi people.
Okay.
So you could see that there are some common names that is used by the Gans and Chebis. Ado, Dankwa, Ado Dankwa, Akufu, Ejiri, Ofei,
right,
Ofori, Dago, Okai, and many more.
Yeah.
Does that mean? These are names used commonly between the Gans who were stationed in Accra here and their counterparts at Chebi.
Okay.
This shows their connection. And if somebody tells you that, they still believe that the Gans came from this thing, Ilefe. There was somebody at the beach who referred to them as incline. Are we doing now?
Yes, sir.
Incline 4. Who would that person be? There means somebody was there before they came.
Right.
Are you with me?
Yes.
And that tells you the story I'm telling you now. Somebody, but them, part of the Aquamus and Gans, these people from our end have moved to the coastal town for these people came to meet them. That's why they refer to them as incline.
So does it mean the Gans has no affiliation with the Yorubas?
The Yorubas, rather, they started at Pram.
Okay.
Buglang. They didn't come to Accra. Those you see here, Jamestown, where, when the slaves were sold, they were transported by foot.
Okay.
2 camels and horses from Salaga to Abekan here.
Right.
There's a neem tree big in front of the Abekan house. That's where they have their last bath. Then that's what they to Salaga market. That's where they sell them. That's what they call it. Instead of Salaga, I said Salaha. But when the slave trade was abolished, those in Jamestown and Co. got stopped there. And those who are rich will go and buy. I know my great-grandfather even had a slave, bought a slave. Those who are rich bought them. So that, but the Yoruba people, they were being sent to Europe when the British stopped them at Pram.
Okay.
They are called the Olowo people. Olowo people.
Okay.
Yes. So they are in Pram now.
Right. But when you were talking, you kept mentioning the shy. What's the meaning of it, and what dynamics do they have?
The shy is, we are not called shy.
Okay.
It's the British who gave us shy. We are called Se.
Okay.
Se is our name. And like I told you, the Dangbe is comprised of 7 tribes.
Okay.
Se, Klu, Osudoku,
right.
Adan, Ningo, Bogblan, and Pum. Among them all, Se is the leader. Even though Lanimus firstborn comes from Klu, who was called Odwe, he didn't give his deities to him. He gave all his deities to Afedi of Se, who created the Se kingdom. Does that mean?
Yeah.
So if you come to where I am, Se, the Blacker family, who owns everything Se in Dangbe, we have Makpim. Makpim, when you say Makpim, that's the name of the deity. It means Ma. You know Ma, it's a town.
Yes.
We call Pim your spine.
Okay.
So the deity is called Makpim, the town spine. And it's had Nadu as a wife, has Chawe as a linguist, has Kotoku and Kokodato as the warriors. Then we have Agbazo as the pacifier.
Right.
Agbazo brings home children.
Okay.
It pacifies the time when there's a calamity. So this is what we have. And all those that Lanimo have are all situated in Yoembraka, who are the repositories of the Lanimo kingdom.
Right. That's like a very beautiful history there. If we have to go on, we'll go on and on and on. But we are here to know about him as well. So we'll dive a little bit into his life as well. If you have to be a chief, is it in a way that you have to undergo a process? Do we have people we pick, or is hereditary?
Of course. Now I think I've been heard that people used to go and buy it with money. But in my area, they can pick you as a chief.
Okay.
If you are not immersed from the tradition, and you sit on the blast stool, you develop sickness.
Oh. Which kind of sickness?
Oh, many sicknesses. You die.
Okay.
That's what I mean. And it's not easy. The process of becoming a chief is not easy. You are supposed to forbid some foods. We, the Blacker people, who are the owners of the Dangbe customs and traditions, there are some foods and animals we don't touch. We don't eat pork. We don't rear pork. We don't eat duck. We don't rear duck.
Okay.
We don't eat, what do we call this? Catfish. We don't rear catfish. We don't rear dog. We don't eat dog. We have this food, kamfo. It's yellowish, like yam, which is eaten in a day with pepper, hot pepper.
Okay.
We don't eat it. So anybody from the house, the storehouse, don't eat it. And we have some days we eat fermented food. We don't eat fermented food on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday.
Okay. So can I say that's why you're a vegetarian? Because I know you don't take certain things.
Oh, I'm not a vegetarian.
Okay.
I eat other things, but there's some days you don't eat some things.
There are days.
We are restricted.
Okay.
And I don't know whether our ancestors were scientists. According to one learned scientist,
okay,
when I spoke to him about why we don't eat fermented food like banku and keke on some selected days, he told me that it was because banku and keke others makes you plump and big. That's what I mean. And because they value their chiefs. They value their chiefs. They don't want them to be eating foods that will make them big. At the same time, chiefs don't go to bush to sell land. We don't go to bush to sell land. There are people who go there to deal in lands. You know, because they value to pick up a chief in a family, in the kingdom itself, it's very difficult to bond men.
But land now as a whole has become a thing to talk of. Even in the Ga land now, to have lands to buy is a thing. And even if you have to buy it, it is being duped to someone else.
And that is another story for another day. But what I'm saying is that for the uniqueness of our chieftaincy institution, in chiefs don't go to farm, to land.
So if people have nothing to do with selling of lands, I would like us to clear that. Even if you have to,
we have lands, but we don't go there.
Okay.
We have people we send there. Do you know why we do that?
I would like to understand.
The stool house, mostly for some reasons, have fewer male children.
Okay.
So picking a male child for chieftaincy position is very easy for us. Because you born 8 girls and 1 boy. The reason being that the school don't want people to fight over succession. So you come there, we have more women than men. Me, I'm only one and I have 8 sisters.
Okay.
So picking me to the school, there was no contest for my family. That's how they design it. So if you go to our place where the stools are, don't responsible for them. Don't only 1, 2 male children. And because we are scarce, finding replacement is very difficult. You know? They don't like you to go into danger. That you go to the bush, you'll be beaten by snake and you die.
Yeah.
So we are protected. That's why they say in Ga Dangbe, chiefs don't go to bush. It's because we are fewer. Selecting successors are very difficult. And they don't want to do so they will lose you early.
Talk of these responsibilities on checking for the community to be okay and all that. You clearly stated that the chiefs have no hand when it comes to this land and stuff, but there are land disputes. So what are you people doing to stop them? Like people who are selling land for people and sell it again for another?
There is no so.
Okay. So, but then are there freelance available assistants now in Ghana?
What the problem is, in my area, before I assume the chieftaincy this thing, all lands in the area have been given to government. Some vested, some outright sold. So there was no free land, even 1 square this thing meter there.
Was it given to them or the government had to
take it? The government took it from them.
Do you think now tradition has influence on the youth? Because now there's social media everywhere. And for you as a chief to have to be able to curb your people when it comes to living rightful lives, do you think tradition is still doing its best?
In my area, these are my Asafoche. This is my Asafanye at Dodua.
Okay.
Yes. You don't joke with us. no boy, girl in our area who dress like the way they are dressing here. When Asafote says that he's going to perform a duty, and they're doing this, the ECG to put off light, they'll do it.
Okay.
He can do everything. We own everything. We can even stop the politician from functioning because we have the deities there and they work. I'll invite you to the Shayos.
I want to say I'm grateful again for having us, having to know that your dad is late and you still honored that we can come.
Yes.
We would like to talk about your dad a little. What can you tell us about him?
My dad was a dynamic man, a strong man. He has principles of simple life. My dad is not of opulence. He even don't want to show off. He's not that type who will be dressing. When I came to meet my father, apart from the dress he wears to GNTC, when he was a driver there, and some few clothes, I've never seen my father going too much details of clothes. It was sleepless, it was only one that I saw him. He rather invest in these properties. We have a house at Bawe, one at Sung, and one in the village there. And even till that time he was dying, he was still saving in the banks. He once told me that it is a taboo to your own self to be rich and be reckless and become poor. That poverty will kill you. So if you are rich, fight and increase the wealth so that when you die, they will slash your hands and take the money from us. And that's what exactly he did. So for my father, he was a simple man. He opposed waste in the system. Very good. He picks people from outside. That is all the Yume Blaka, the owners of the Dangbe tradition. We are receptive, cynics. We receive this in foreigners.
Okay.
We receive everybody. So everybody in Dangbe, you see, there was the Osudokus, there is my great grandfather. The Adans, the same. The Ningos, the same. The Pum, the same. The Prampran, it was created by Ebraka Makonate in 1680. So it was true that this in Dangbe was peopled. You see, and if I tell that my Pakwapin are Dangbe people, you wonder. But history shows that they are from Dangbe.
Your dad was married to no one, no two?
5.
5. Does it come with the tradition to have to marry that number of people?
Yeah. We are not Muslims, but with the two, we can marry as many as we want.
Okay.
We can marry as many as we want. And our tradition states earlier on that you, the male child, don't go to marry by yourself. When you're of age, your parents, knowing that you are growing, but there was no education, they will give you a land to till, farm, give you some place to hide your corn, and they give you a land to build.
Okay.
After building, and they see that you are enterprising, they will find a woman for you. When they are going to find a woman, they will not tell you, I'm going to take Nana for you. They will sit down, your mother and father will sit down, like you are with me now. They say, oh, Ajay is ripe. We gave him land. He's able to till it. He's done everything fine. Now it's mature, he can marry. Let's go and give him a wife. So they will find the whole town then and see a woman suitable to Ajay. And they will go to the family Adon.
Are they supposed to be virgins?
I don't know, but they were supposed to be so.
Okay.
Then they'll go there and see Mansa to a budding young girl coming of age. Then they'll go and meet the parents of Mansa. We've come to ask you. They know what the items needed.
Yeah.
We've come with these items to ask of your girl's son in marriage to Ajay. Do you understand me?
Yes, please.
It is a custom. They won't ask Mansa whether you like it or not. That one is imposition marriage. So they will take the items. Then me and my wife will go. 3 days, I'll inform my son, Ajay, if you see Masa coming from the stream with water on the head, take it and go help him home with the water because he's now your wife.
But should Mansa be in any way also?
Mansa's parents too will wait 3 days and they inform me that if you see Ajay coming from the farm and he has this firewood on the shoulders, take it and lead it to the house. We've received the deities on you. So Ajay is married to you. But then Mansa and Ajay, nobody has the right to say, I don't want it.
Okay.
You are obliged to do what your parents do. So the 3rd week, Saturday, Mansa's mother, parents, who asked Ajay's parents the food Ajay likes more. So that's Saturday around 3 o'clock. They will cook and pack Mansa's things, then send Mansa with the food to Ajay's room. From that day, Ajay will not eat his mother's food again.
Okay.
Then when they grow in life, born 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the woman is getting tired, he'll go and marry another one for Ajay. We marry more, but the woman must have a hand in the second wife. It's not these days that you go and take a concubine, impregnate her, and then bring it. Those days, your wife will go and bring you the new wife. So your first wife had dominion over your second wife, and third wife, and fourth, and that goes and goes. But this time, they've changed the costume. You'll be there. Your son will come, Daddy, I find some girl. Maybe a girl from a devilish home, a girl from a taboo where you cannot marry. Do you understand me?
That leads me to asking that, you see, with the accounts, we will say that Udi Adia. So I will say Mansa Sobusia in Dia.
Yes, so Udi Adia.
So Mansa's family should also come from.
Yes, so Udi Adia.
So you can marry just anybody.
No.
Okay.
Udi Adia, Mansa too will be part of the traditional setup.
Okay.
You understand me?
Yes,
because you don't go and marry an outlaw.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
So we protect the dynasty. Mansa will be protected by the dynasty.
Right.
That's what we do. So you can see that all those who come from this thing are all, how do you call it, members of the dynasty.
But so are you following the same path as your dad?
Oh, my dad, I pick my wife. Currently, my senior wife is an Ashanti.
Okay.
I told the latest one, I pick her and brought her home.
Okay.
And then I did the little things, but I didn't go the white one. I didn't go to the ordinance one. I married in the home. So few things, and then she became my wife.
Okay.
And we've been successful for the past 31 years.
Wow.
But I have to look at her. Her duty in the in bed has diminished. Her duty in bed has gradually diminished for 31 years.
Okay. So another one is coming.
I have many.
Oh, okay.
I have many. You see, the British in their quest to seize Africa make sure that they limit us in birth. The drugs they give us, you see, a woman born 2, 3, they say fibroid. Then this operation. My mother had 13 children with operation. But now the food they give us, the fertilizer has limited the capacity of a woman to born. Does that mean? So with my wife, I had only 3. So I have to go outside to get more. You see, currently, I have many children. And I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. My wife is stationed, is having students. My first 3 children have completed university.
Okay.
With the mother there, they come to visit me. But none of my wife is staying with me.
Okay.
And that was what used to happen. Hitherto in the villages, the man will have more wives, but he would stay alone in his room. When it's time for you to come and occupy the bed, you prepare food. So even if 30 wives, that's what happens.
Okay.
But now, you have one wife, and ordinance marriage has changed everything. Now you see all the guys there, they are not married. Now, even if you go and born a girl child, you are in trouble. You have to be searching for men for them. Because the market is not favoring the women at all. The marriage market is not favoring the women. Seriously, you know it.
Yes, please.
You know it because it's a British plan of doing things. You see, and you are more than us. And instead of telling us that, oh, you can marry more than one, they say no. So they give you the ordinance and you are there. Now, if you go to La Paz, Bigot, in the night, the system they planted is still there. And before they came, they did it before they came. If you read Lord Macaulay's letter addressed to the British Parliament, 2nd February 1835, they made it clear that our deities fashion us to be law-abiding. We are not thieves. We eat the best. The only way to control us is to use some things they have that we don't have. They use the Bible, taught us that there's some Christ. If you don't go to him, you will not go to any heaven. And they told you that if somebody slaps you, give your ear for 77 by this thing.
Yeah.
Ask them why they are fighting in Ukraine. Does that mean?
Yes.
Why they are fighting there? Why are they fighting around their areas there? Because they use the Bible to colonize Africa.
Currently, how many kids do you have?
Oh, plenty.
And with the men, since someone has to take over what you are having, how are you able to select the one that is supposed to take over your inheritance?
Oh, my men are plenty, but there's two. Among them have a Stu child.
Okay.
Whose mother is from the Stu.
Okay.
Yes, I have a Stu wife. And fortunately, I have only one child with a Stu wife. She had 4 before she was given to me. So only one. He's 40 years old. Okay. But he's with my current wife, my senior wife.
Okay.
You see?
Yes, please.
If the mother is the Stu wife, he's been catered for by the first wife, who's an Ashanti.
Right.
So if you say at Ajiriano, where I have my house there. Yeah. So you see that among all the boys, it's only one who will succeed me.
Yes.
So the deities, the Stu itself has created a room for one. And wonderfully, when I was having the Stus here, it's only that boy who comes to sit on it. All my other male children, when they can, they pass, they go, but it's only Okle who will come and sit on it.
Are they also compensated in any way since they are also your blood?
Oh, they are not compensated. I'm giving them education. Last time me, giving them education, and that is it. But they're part of the royal kingdom. Yes, they are there. And they can hold other positions in future. Therefore now, the honors falls on only one. And those who are also closer to the stool, that's how it happens.
Okay.
Yes, if the stool is serious and genuine, that's how. And if you go to all the stool families, it's sad you see them burning more men with one woman. Does that mean? That's how we have it. So the dynamics of our culture portrays itself, displays itself openly. But because we have all been going to church, we have been able to throw those things to the dynamics. If you just realize one thing, on Sunday, put your nose, everything ears down. On Sunday, the whole of your area becomes very quiet. Why? In the morning to 11:30 to 12. Why?
They've gone to church?
All the troubles have gone to the church room. All the troubles have gone to the church house. I have a lady girlfriend who was with me. And one day I was in the house. Here, I was in the village. Then she called me. And now I say, we should go out. That's all. Well, somebody in the church calling me to go out with me. So that's what we are now. If we can go back to where we come from, that we go and obey our stools, our laws. You don't go to farm on Sunday and you go, something will happen. Do you understand me?
Yes.
You don't go to farm on Saturday. You don't go to sea on Tuesday. These are all there. But our boys are moving autofista and going. They are barely moving naked. When I see them move in there, I call them back and dress them well before they go. You see? So the foreign culture has destroyed everything we have. Now you see men putting on earrings and braiding their hairs. No child of mine will do that. If my child you put on earring, I'll give you poison. Yes, I'll poison you. Yes. It's a taboo. Ask him. As what will your child put on earring? You are defiling the stool. I will not quarrel with you. I only make sure that this guy, I will even not tell my wife. When they prepare the food, I'll go and bring this thing. He said, when he dies, it's my child. I'll go and bury him. Because it is not our culture. Don't understand me. It's not our culture. You bet your head, move around foolishly. Okay, if you want to be a footballer, maybe it's your trademark. But you're not a footballer, not a boxer, not a musician, which you were using as your hallmark for people to identify you and make your money. But moving around, smoking, perforating your ear, braiding your hair, oh, I'll do it for you. Because I have plenty of children. So me, I believe in we taking our children through our native customs. Your father don't eat this, you don't eat it. You understand me?
Yes.
Look, for me, I'll be telling everybody, so long as you have the power to give birth, don't let anything stop you from giving birth more. Because the aim of the white world, the Western world, is to clear Africa. In fact, COVID was meant for Africa, but God save us. You understand me? We have everything here. We have everything here. All the minerals that make up the world, 30 is in Africa. Only to uranium and what? Petrol is outside Africa. DR Congo, they have everything. That's why there's no this in rest, the peace there. You see?
You have properties. You have a lot of things in your name. I know there's a place. I stand to be corrected, just like you mentioned. The other village, this one, East Legon and all that. Why do you want to stay in a place? This is, in a way, will be classified as a ghetto. Is it because of your humility? That's why you want to be at such a place?
I grew up here.
Okay.
In noon here. Me, I can't stay in the estate.
So what happens to your properties because they are yours?
Oh, my children are there.
Okay.
I don't want them to pass through what I pass.
Okay.
You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
So I bought a house and sent them there. Maybe I'm used to this place.
Okay.
My father was in this place, and I'm used. So I will live their lives for them. You understand me? So me, I cannot even go and even since I bought the house at Ajingano, 2018, I've stepped foot into the house. I've never slept there for a day.
Is there a reason to it?
Well, just because I don't belong to that class.
Okay.
You see, my class is here.
What makes you think your class is here?
My class is here because I grew among them. Oh, sometimes when I'm a little bit loaded, I'll pack 10 cities, about 500, and go and sit by the roadside. When they come, oh, nene. And when they see you, they come. Generally, they come. And I don't have anything, no. And we give it a 20, 30, 20, 20.
So on a typical day,
yes.
How many people come to you?
Oh, plenty. Plenty comes. So that's worth more than 1,000 a day.
Okay.
And people have genuine problems. I will send this one to school. I pay for their school fees and everything, their addresses. And others who have other problems, they come to me and I help them out of it.
Okay.
There are many people who are sent to the embassy, and I was even an assignment man. They came back to tell me that you sent me to school. I've forgotten. So that's how we, from the Yorublaka dynasty, the Lanimu dynasty, because we own Dangbe, Ga Dangbe, and even Ga. That's how we created our dynasty. We invite people to us, and then widen the scope of the dynasty that brought the Dangbes into being.
What an impactful day it has been, getting to know about the Ga Dangbe tradition and everything that has to do with it. I know you're going to learn a lot from it. And please, Read. And if people want to come to you for these histories, are they welcome?
Oh yeah, they are welcome.
Okay. And this is where they can find
Yes, they can find me here.
Okay.
I have the histories. They are there plenty.
Okay.
Yes, they are there. Only it has been started, like you said. They come from Ilifi. It's not Ilifi.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I was seeing one Professor Noche telling this Ilifi story on the TikTok, and I was just saying, oh, this is what butchering this thing. Like Ogofonoche didn't come from this Awukugwa. Ogofonoche didn't come from Awukugwa. Ogofonoche were twin brothers, and the father is called Togbe Akromada. Throughout a spear, they were twins. Ogofonoche is called Togbe, I forget the name. So he decided to come and stay at Awukugwa. And then the brother, I've forgotten the name. So it was Jose Tutu who came and took him to there. If Ogofonoche came from Awukugwa, when the Akwamus were fighting them, wouldn't he has fought to save the Chipon people?
Mm-hmm.
But they have to go and bring Oforikuma from Chebi to come and fight for them. And then Akwabom became part of the Akwapims. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Ogofonoche never came from this in Awukugwa. He came from Nochie. The name is Okonfrofi Nochie.
Mm.
Do you understand me?
We were taught different things in school. When we come for the right
Boa tortured our history.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he tortured our history. And since some of the Ashantis knew that Ogofonoche didn't come from there, but some too thought he comes from there. They went and stayed there, met the family there.
Okay.
That's what I mean. But he never came from Gugwa. Oh.
Okay. Before we leave, I would like you to give us your last words, and I would want you to pick it from here. What would you like to tell the government when it comes to chieftaincy in our district? What do you think they can do to improve?
Oh, I have a lot to tell the government. What I want to tell the government is that the previous government exited power because they stole. They stole everything. So Mama should tell people not to steal. Anybody who steals, we can have thieves among us. Who gets power to and steals position to, you should arrest and prosecute them.
Okay.
They can leave the power. They can leave power and go. He came the second time. He has come the second time. He must leave a legacy. These people, they thought that there was not going to be tomorrow. God willing, we had a second independence through him and through some of us. He should make sure that any of his appointees who chop with both hands is arrested and prosecuted and sent to jail. Because we have to restore confidence in governance. And they should see to it that everybody in the rivers, money gold, should be arrested. Me, I will even give that they should make a law that if you are in the water, your money gold, which can find disturb our drinking water. When you are arrested, they should give you fire squad. Because what do I do? You are killing people. The lead and the things in the water. You are suffering less of water to drink. And we don't have water to drink, we will die. So those who mining in the waters, they should make a law. When they are arrested, they give them fire squad. When farm fighting squad come, nobody will go and do it again. We are giving them lip service, that's why they are doing it.
Right.
So this is my appeal to the government.
Sure.
And all the government appointees. It is not they who voted for themselves. People voted for them. People wasted night sleep to vote for them. They should not think that they have power. Me, power has not overrode me. For the past 22 years, 23 years, I'm what I am. I'm mingle with the ordinary. So that I'm going to sit with them. Where they are frying koliko, I'll buy some and be eating with them. You understand me?
Yes,
and then I'll buy for people to eat. That's what I call leadership. My father taught me how not to be arrogant. You understand me? Simple life. So even his t-shirt I wrote at the back, an epitome of a simple lifestyle. You understand me?
Yes,
and everybody, before you can succeed as a leader, bring yourself down to the level of the ordinary person. The moment you create yourself above them, you cannot lead. The moment you create yourself, give them gap that I'm this and you're that. No. If you ask my driver, who is here, my boy, when I meet my friends, some are here, I even feed them. Then your car way there. This go and buy V8 because this is when you meet people. I say, Master, I'll be sending this car to the Jubilee House. I'll be sending this car to anywhere. Even tax, I'll buy it. And ask them, if I go and buy V8 and I'm going to go to somewhere, I have to, instead of wasting 400 cedis for fuel, and I buy the V8, I'll wait 1,000. The 1,000 is the money I'll be giving to you people that I'm using for the V8. So if you're forcing me to go and be what I want to be, you want me to be, then you stop yourself from getting what I'll give you. Because I'm cutting my opponents. Cutting down my opponents to take care of you. But if you tell me that I should be opponent and be myself, no, it means you are suffering yourself of having assistance from me. So this is what I live. For me, I grew from ashes, from grasses, and I'm going through grace, but I've not left the grass.
Right.
So I want to be with the grass people.
Right.
And that is what I think life should be.
Right.
Anybody, even the president himself, should forget about the position. He should bring himself down because people made him what he is. Exactly. He should come down to the level of the people. The power, the law of power to raise yourself is very destructive because Jesus himself came down among us and lived with us. Muhammad did the same thing. Almost all the prophets we are told of, we've not seen them live among the people and the people studied them. So if you're a leader, come down and be with the people. Though you are there, you'll be enjoying the perks of your office, but let them feel part of you. That's what I mean. And then it make governance, you simplify government, and you see the governance will be very good.
Excellent one there. Our final one before we leave. Towards your dad's funeral, what's the preparation towards it, the days, and are people cordially invited to come?
You are invited.
Thank you.
I'll use the opportunity to invite you.
Yes.
We are inviting everybody to come. This one, we are celebrating a legend, a simple legend, a helper, somebody who accepts everybody, a legend, a quiet legend. That's why we are putting on white. We're not using black to signify that he led a good life of simplicity. If you ask the wealth, he used the word to help people. So they will come. People will come in their numbers. If we are going to jubilate, celebrating his life, not one. Even when he went off, I propose we get him a place to stay before the funeral. Where I might know the women are so when they say, oh, I should let them. So we will celebrate him. If you come there next week, Saturday, the place will be a scene to grabs. We will do everything possible. There will be enough food for everybody. But we're going to hold a party.
When and where is it going to be held?
Adoyimu.
Okay.
Our ancestral home.
Okay.
In Braka.
Okay.
Yes, we are going to hold it to be held at the palace grounds.
Okay. All right. So there we had it. I mean, it's been, again, an insightful conversation. I hope the world hears and learns a lot from it. Until then, I hope we build a bigger generation for more to come. Bye.